2 days from the start of a season, you've been in football quite a while now. Do you still get the same sense of excitement and anticipation?
Yeah, definitely. I suppose it's kind of ending what has been a tough 5 or 6 week block of training. So yeah, getting to this time of year now, you're just excited for the first game to come around and kind of hopefully starting our front foot. So I think we've been working hard the last few weeks. Obviously the new boys have settled in quite well. So yeah, you got always kind of have that buzz about the first game, and obviously we have a good one with Bolton away.
And does it feel different being the club captain?
Slightly, I suppose. You've probably a bit more responsibility off the field, more so than on the pitch. I think last year we obviously kind of had Tom at the start of the year, and then Regan took over. So it was shared out amongst the lads, and that kind of them leadership roles. Obviously we have Jacko and Teddy Bishop and a few of the older ones this year. So it's not as if it's a one-man band in terms of that. It's kind of, I would say, leadership group more than anything.
We had some good news to the football club yesterday with Ben House. The news coming out about his contract. I assume you're pretty happy?
Yeah, we were buzzing with that, to be fair. Obviously found out a few days ago as well, and yeah, obviously I think it works well for both. Obviously it gives obviously a bit of security going into the next couple of years. He obviously has a newborn arrival as well, so for him and his family it's great, and obviously for the club it's kind of gives them a clearer picture going into the next couple of transfer windows as well. And obviously if he keeps doing what he's doing, no doubt he'll be playing at a higher level, hopefully with Lincoln, but if not, probably elsewhere.
And what have you made of the transfer window? Another player joining in the week, Ethan Hamilton, obviously in addition Sean Rowan signing a new contract as well as Ben. It's been a busy one, but it looks quite a settled and strong squad to me.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's probably the difference this year compared to last year. We obviously had a lot of lads already under contract, and a lot of the business done was kind of in the loan market, obviously with a couple of permanents, whereas this year, probably going into the first day of pre-season, we had less people under contract already, but the club have obviously done very well over the off-season. They've got a few lads, obviously Jacko, Sean, Housey with new contracts, and then they've added 5 or 6 permanents on top of that, which it's always good, because it obviously means that bigger assets for the club, and when you're putting the amount of work that the coaching staff in on the training pitch, you know that hopefully down the road you'll get rewarded with them.
With the likes of Tyler and Rico coming in as well, it looks like a squad where the manager 60 minutes in can hopefully, with injuries permitting, turn to the bench and look to change things, which perhaps didn't happen as much as we'd have liked last season.
Yeah, I suppose, and look, as you said, injuries are part and parcel of the game, and maybe last year that kind of worked against us in certain parts of the season, because it left us short with maybe options off the bench. But yeah, it's always good to have competition, and as you said, the quality that we brought in will definitely bring that, and hopefully if everybody can stay fit, we can have a nice competitive bunch. And there's obviously no shortage of games. We'll see that in the first few weeks of the season, even that they're starting to come thick and fast, so everyone will get their opportunities, and it's about who can kind of take it the best.
Have you had much briefing from the referees' organisations about the change of rules? I've just been watching the Women's World Cup, and they played 9 minutes of extra time at the end of the second half, and then there was an injury in that, and another 6 or 7 minutes played. So it looks like we might be watching you till 5:15 at times.
I know, yeah. We've been briefed since kind of day one in pre-season, really, and the kind of obviously coaching staff have been dropping it in there as to what to expect, and even in a couple of the pre-season games, Grimsby and the one on Saturday against Rotherham, the refs have been quite vocal about kind of warning us, and this is what's going to happen. And I think even in the Rotherham game there's quite a bit added on as well on both halves. So yeah, look, it's going to be the same for everyone. It's about who can kind of I suppose maybe peak at the right times, and making sure that you're finishing out games as strong as you're starting them, which will all be all important. But yeah, the lads have been well briefed, and we should be good to go. And
the other area's been player discipline and discipline from the coaching staff on the side. Have they talked to you particularly as a captain? Is there it comes through the captain in rugby? Obviously, you see the captain talks to the referee about decisions. Has there been some sort of guidance on that?
Yeah, I think it was probably an area that we can definitely improve on. Going from last season, we probably got. I think it always comes from a good place. It's not as if we're kind of doing it out of a place of badness. It's just trying to get obviously decisions to go away, and usually kind of surrounding the ref means that you're trying to protect one of your players, but there's kind of doing it in the right way. And yeah, we've definitely made a conscious effort kind of going into the new season, where it's rather than goes in 2s and 3s and surrounding the ref, to try and go, as I said, if it's myself or one of the other senior pros, just go up and have a quiet word. And kind of obviously for a ref it's a lot easier to deal with. So yeah, it's something we spoke about, and I think we'll have to do it, or else we'll be on the receiving end of too many yellow cards and fines, which obviously us as players, I was susceptible last year with a ban kind of accumulating yellow cards, so it'll be something that I'll be trying to be watching, and the rest of the lads as well.
You probably couldn't have a tougher opening game, could you, away at Bolton?
Yeah, obviously they're a very good side. They showed that last season. They finished strong, and we had a tough away day there last year, which I think we were in the game for large parts. Obviously, a penalty decision went against us, and we were kind of chasing it from there. But I think for anyone that watched that game, we were in it for large parts, and we'll be kind of going there looking to do the same. We obviously had a very good result against them at home. Dominated. We were 1-0 up for a lot of the game until we went down to 10 men. So yeah, we've obviously we'll be respectful of a very good side, good manager, but at the same time we know what we're good at, and I think anyone who watched us last year, especially against the top 6 or 7 sides, we were very competitive.